Did you know there's a house in Pennsylvania that's actually built on a waterfall? And that's just the beginning. We're about to reveal 17 incredible wonders of Pennsylvania, from hidden gems to iconic spots that are sure to blow your mind. And trust me, you'll want to stick around for the last one because its story is almost too wild to believe. So, let's jump right in. Number 17. Lehi Gorge Scenic Railway. Alright, kicking off our list at number 17, we have the Lehi Gorge Scenic Railway. Located in Jim Thorpe, a town so charming they call it the Switzerland of America, this railway offers a journey straight out of a postcard. As you hop aboard, get ready to see breathtaking views of forests, mountains, and the Lehi River. And if you visit in the fall, you're in for a real treat. The vibrant autumn colors make it feel like you're gliding through a painting. Plus, the station itself is a piece of history. Built in the 1800s, it's like taking a step back in time before your scenic adventure even begins. So, if you love trains, nature, or just want an excuse to sit back and relax, this is the ride for you. Number 16. The Martin Guitar Factory. Next up, we're strumming our way to the Martin Guitar Factory in Nazareth. If you've ever picked up a guitar, there's a good chance it was a Martin. These guys have been making some of the world's best guitars since way back in 1833. Yep, that's almost 200 years of guitar greatness. When you visit, you can take a tour and see exactly how these iconic instruments are made. From the first piece of wood to the final strum, it's a fascinating hands-on look at a craft that takes real skill and passion. And trust me, by the end of the tour, you might be tempted to start your own rock band. Or at least pretend to. So, whether you're a musician or just curious about how things are made, the Martin Guitar Factory is a must-see. Number 15. Philadelphia's Magic Gardens. Coming in at number 15, we have Philadelphia's Magic Gardens. This place is like walking into a kaleidoscope. Tiles, glass, mirrors, and all sorts of colorful pieces are everywhere you look. It's a giant art maze that feels like it was plucked straight out of a dream. The mastermind behind this masterpiece is Isaiah Zagar, an artist who spent years creating this one-of-a-kind space. It's not just about art on the walls. The art is the walls. The gardens stretch across both indoor and outdoor areas, with every inch covered in stunning mosaics that tell a story. Trust me, you'll want to bring your camera because there's no way you're leaving without snapping a few pictures. Or 100. Whether you're an art lover or just love seeing something totally different, Philadelphia's Magic Gardens is a must-see. Number 14. Laurel Caverns. At number 14, we're going underground to Laurel Caverns, Pennsylvania's largest cave. If you've ever wondered what it's like to explore a hidden world beneath the surface, this is the place to be. Located in Farmington, this natural limestone cave stretches out over 3 miles of winding passages, some of which are millions of years old. Yep, you heard that right. Millions. It's like stepping into a time machine, except there's no need for sci-fi gadgets. Whether you're up for a guided tour to learn all about the history and formations, or you're feeling adventurous and want to try spelunking, that's fancy talk for cave exploring, Laurel Caverns has got you covered. Number 13. The Pennsylvania State Capitol. For number 13, we'll take you inside the Pennsylvania State Capitol in Harrisburg, a building that's as much a work of art as it is a seat of power. Now, this isn't just any government building. It's more like a work of art that you can actually walk around in. Opened in 1906, this place is packed with beautiful murals, intricate stained glass, and a grand dome that will have you staring up in awe. It's got that wow factor, whether you're into architecture or just like to admire pretty things. You can even take a guided tour to learn all about its history, from the fascinating stories behind the artwork to how they managed to build such a stunning structure over a century ago. And trust me, this is one tour where you won't be sneaking glances at your watch. There's just too much to see. Number 12. Kinzua Bridge Skywalk. Next, we're heading to a place where you can walk on air. The Kinzua Bridge Skywalk in Mount Jewett. Originally built in 1882, the Kinzua Bridge was once the tallest railroad bridge in the world. That's right, it was an engineering marvel of its time, stretching across a deep valley with stunning views in every direction. But in 2003, a powerful tornado swept through and brought part of the bridge down. Now, instead of rebuilding it, they turned it into a skywalk, where you can stroll right out to the edge and look straight down through a glass platform. It's like getting a bird's eye view without having to grow wings. And don't worry, it's perfectly safe, though maybe not for the faint of heart. So, if you're up for a little adventure and want to see some seriously breathtaking sights, make sure to check out the Kinzua Bridge Skywalk. Just don't forget to take a deep breath before you look down. Number 11. Presque Isle State Park. Presque Isle is a natural peninsula that curves out into Lake Erie, creating miles of beautiful sandy beaches. It's perfect for soaking up the sun, splashing in the water, or just relaxing with a good book while listening to the waves. But there's more to this place than just beach time. If you're up for a bit of adventure, you'll find plenty of trails to explore, and there's even boating if you'd rather be out on the water. Oh, and did I mention it's one of the best spots for birdwatching in the area? You might even spot a bald eagle if you're lucky. So whether you're looking to chill on the sand, paddle across the lake, or take a peaceful nature walk, Presque Isle State Park has something for everyone. Just make sure to pack your sunscreen. Number 10. Eastern State Penitentiary. Located in Philadelphia, Eastern State Penitentiary is renowned as one of the spookiest prisons in the world. Opened way back in 1829, it was the first prison designed for solitary confinement, which means prisoners were kept in their cells all alone. Not exactly a place you'd want to spend the night, right? It was built to look like a castle, with Gothic architecture that still makes it look pretty intimidating, even from the outside. But what really draws people in today are the haunted tours. Yep, you can walk through the dark, empty cell blocks and hear all about the ghostly encounters people have had over the years. And let's just say, there are a few stories that might give you goosebumps. Number 9. Cherry Springs State Park. Located in Coudersport, Cherry Springs State Park is a stargazer's dream. This place is famous for having some of the darkest skies on the East Coast. That means there's almost no light pollution, making it perfect for stargazing. On clear nights, you can see everything, from planets and galaxies to the Milky Way stretching across the sky. It's like having a front row seat to the universe. People come from all over just to lay back on a blanket and watch the stars twinkle overhead. And believe me, once you see it, you'll understand why. It's peaceful, it's magical, and it might just make you feel like a tiny dot in a very big world. Number 8. The Gettysburg National Military Park. At number 8, we're on the historic grounds of Gettysburg National Military Park, where past battles shaped the future of the nation. This isn't just any old battlefield. It's the site of the 1863 Battle of Gettysburg, one of the most important battles of the Civil War. This was where everything changed, a turning point that helped shape the future of the United States. Today, you can walk through the very fields where soldiers once stood, explore museums filled with artifacts, and see monuments that honor those who fought here. And if you really want to understand what happened, hop on one of the guided tours. They'll take you around the battlefield, sharing stories that bring history to life. It's like getting a front row seat to the past without having to crack open a history book. Now, speaking of history, not everything in Pennsylvania is about battles and heroes. Some places have a much darker, spookier side. If you're curious to learn about the haunted and mysterious side of Pennsylvania, make sure to check out our other video on the dark side of Pennsylvania after this video. You will find the link in description or in the I button above. But for now, let's keep exploring more wonders across the state. Number 7. Hershey Park. Next up, let's make things a bit sweeter with a visit to Hershey Park in Hershey. If you've got a sweet tooth, this place is like a dream come true. Founded by chocolate legend Milton Hershey back in 1906, Hershey Park started as a place for his factory workers to relax and have fun. Fast forward to today, and it's a full-blown amusement park packed with rides, water attractions, and of course, all the chocolate you could ever want. From roller coasters that'll have you screaming to sweet treats that'll make your taste buds sing, Hershey Park is fun for the whole family. And don't forget to stop by Chocolate World while you're there to learn how those famous Hershey bars are made, and maybe even snag a free sample. Number 6. Pine Creek Gorge. Did you know Pennsylvania has its very own Grand Canyon? Say hello to Pine Creek Gorge, located near Wellsboro. This natural wonder stretches over 45 miles long, with deep scenic valleys and lush forests that seem to go on forever. Whether you're up for a hike along the trails, a camping trip under the stars, or just want to find a quiet spot to soak in the view, Pine Creek Gorge has it all. The lookouts give you some of the most stunning vistas you'll find in the state, especially during fall when the trees burst into bright shades of red, orange, and yellow. It's the perfect place to reconnect with nature, breathe in the fresh air, and feel a million miles away from the hustle and bustle. Number 5. Delaware Water Gap. Located along the border of Pennsylvania and New Jersey, this spot is a nature lover's paradise. The Delaware River has been carving its way through these mountains for thousands of years, creating a beautiful gap that's perfect for all kinds of outdoor fun. Whether you're into kayaking, fishing, or just want to keep an eye out for some wildlife, there's something here for everyone. With miles of trails winding through the forests, you can hike up to scenic overlooks that give you stunning views of the river below. It's the kind of place where you can spend the day paddling along calm waters or exploring nature at your own pace. Number 4. Independence Hall and Liberty Bell. For our next stop, let's step into the heart of American history, Philadelphia's iconic Independence Hall and the Liberty Bell. Independence Hall was built back in 1753, where some of the most important moments in American history took place. This is the very spot where the Declaration of Independence was signed, and later, the U.S. Constitution was crafted. It's not just a building, it's the birthplace of a nation. And just a short walk away, you'll find the Liberty Bell, one of the world's most famous symbols of freedom. With its iconic crack and powerful history, the bell has become a symbol of hope and liberty for people all around the globe. Visiting these two landmarks is like stepping right into the pages of a history book, but way more exciting. Number 3. Hickory Run Boulder Field. At number 3, we have the unique site of Hickory Run Boulder Field, a natural puzzle of rocks stretching as far as the eye can see. Imagine a giant field, but instead of grass, it's covered with thousands of boulders. Sounds wild, right? This 16-acre field of rocks was actually created during the last ice age, making it a true natural wonder. Over thousands of years, freezing and thawing cycles helped to break up the rocks and spread them out, creating what looks like a giant puzzle that nature put together. There's nothing quite like it, and walking across the boulders feels like you've stepped onto another planet. So, if you're up for a bit of adventure and don't mind hopping from rock to rock, Hickory Run Boulder Field is a place you won't want to miss. Just be sure to watch your step. Number 2. Rickets Glen State Park. Our runner-up spot in this countdown is one of the most beautiful parks in Pennsylvania, Rickets Glen State Park, which is located in Benton. If you're a fan of waterfalls, this place is going to be your favorite spot on the list. Rickets Glen is famous for its 22 stunning waterfalls scattered along its trails. Some are tall and powerful, while others are smaller and peaceful, but they're all gorgeous in their own way. The trails wind through lush forests, giving you a chance to see each waterfall up close and snap some seriously awesome photos. It's also a popular spot for hiking and camping, so you can easily spend a whole day, or even a weekend, exploring everything this park has to offer. Just imagine the sound of flowing water, the cool breeze, and the sight of sunlight sparkling on the falls. Pretty perfect, right? Number 1. Falling Water. At the top of our list, we have Falling Water, located in Mill Run, Pennsylvania. Designed in 1935 by Frank Lloyd Wright, this house is unlike any other you've seen. It doesn't just sit on the land, it emerges from it, hanging elegantly over a waterfall. That's right, the house is built directly over a flowing waterfall, seamlessly blending with the surrounding landscape. Wright's vision was to create harmony between architecture and nature, and Falling Water is the perfect example of that. With its large windows, you'll feel like you're standing outside, even when you're indoors. Imagine waking up to the sound of water flowing beneath your bedroom, or dining with a view of the forest all around you. It's almost like living in a dream. This house has been recognized worldwide as a symbol of architectural genius, and it's easy to see why. Whether you're an art enthusiast, a fan of design, or someone who just loves to see something truly unique, Falling Water is a must-visit. It's a wonder that perfectly captures the blend of human creativity and natural beauty. And there you have it! But before you go, we've got a special bonus. We have a complete playlist on Pennsylvania hidden gems, packed with even more must-see places across the state. You'll find the link in the description below. Don't forget to check it out. And I hope you have enjoyed this video, so make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more incredible Pennsylvania content. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.